We're going to share a workout that doubles as quality family time. In fact, my first guest is encouraging us to get outside and play these last few weeks or few days of summer. It's sort of fitness and fun wrapped up into one. I never mean to rhyme, but when I do, we know something good is coming. Studio 5 fitness contributor Emily Nelson is joining me. So good to see you.
It's so good to be here.
How cute you are. Love the dress, love the boots. There's only a few more weeks, in some families' case, a few more days.
I can't believe it.
Left of summer. And last week, you introduced us to this idea of the Just Move workout. The idea that our bodies can just move and we can get a fitness benefit because of it. And you said, as adults, we overcomplicate everything, including fitness. So why are you encouraging us to play for our workouts?
Yeah, we're a little bit serious as adults, right?
Yeah, too serious.
Like, hate to break it, and I think we have trained our minds to think the only working out is structured, set plan. There is nothing wrong with that, believe me. I love a good structured workout and I like to be in the headspace, but we have to remember that any movement is positive movement, and sometimes just getting back to those roots of play is the best thing we can do for our body and also to reset it.
All right, you're gonna challenge us in that space, and I love that philosophy. In fact, last week I was telling Emily in studio as we aired, it was a taped piece of you saying, just move. Like, just move, get out there and play and move. Everyone was kind of like fixated on the idea and the freedom.
And when I was doing it, I started laughing so hard, but I was like pouring sweat. And I was literally just like, whatever sounded fun, I'm bopping over here and running. And my kids thought it was hysterical.
Did you say bopping?
Bopping, for sure. I'm always bopping.
You were bopping. All right, so here today is a little bit of a semi-structured play workout.
Yes.
You've got some activities we can do with our kids these final weeks of summer.
Yeah, so I don't know about you. I'm here to admit on television, I'm really tired and I'm really hot. I am so sick of being hot.
I know.
And we are like so drained. And so even going to the pool and packing the pool bag, I'm like, nope, we've been doing that.
So funny. We went to the pool, my sister, my nieces, my nephews last week, and at the end of a really fun pool day, my sister was like, I'm gonna admit, I was gonna bail today because of the heat.
Yes.
Didn't want to get out.
I know, like I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to plan anything. But like you said, a few days, a few weeks, like, let's make the most of it. So I made this challenge for myself, and hopefully other people think it's fun.
I'm here for it.
Yes, we can plan the things for our children, but I'm encouraging us to do it with them or our grandchildren or our friends, whatever, to get out and move in these like play-centered environments.
Yes.
And those are where the memories are made, and you do feel better.
Let's feel better and make memories around the idea of Water Olympics.
Water Olympics. Okay, so we're really good at taking our kids to the pool and like dunking our toe in, splashing a little bit.
I sit in the shallow.
I sit, you know, like that. That is really good because I got a lot of hair and it's a lot to watch.
Can't wash the hair.
But I'm gonna tell you, it feels so refreshing. It can be, a challenge that has too much to it is not good for me. So I need a low key. So what we did is we just like did things like races. We did down the water slide in succession. We did, a basketball game, like lightning, but basically it forced everybody in the pool. It got us moving, and I felt so refreshed, and the kids love when you're in there. And let's be honest, getting in the pool, in and out of it, swimming is a really good workout. Woo. There was my toss. I did a really good workout with that toss.
Emily felt that toss, she said, in her back the next day. So you are working the muscles too.
Yes.
Well, the idea of kind of just a relay, right?
Yes.
Like, so that's not your whole swim experience.
No.
It's just a few little minutes.
Yeah, just like get in, do some structured play. They think it's so fun. Kids love to have an activity, and it creates like imagination for them next time they're in the pool.
Okay, we're gonna hike, we're gonna have lunch.
Yes, so I don't know about you, but when I come up, say the word hike, it's like complaints immediately start coming in my family. So I found, first of all, look at the weather, find a day or an evening that the mountains are getting so much cooler these days, but even somewhere around home. Find a fun, quick destination, pack snacks. It doesn't have to be a whole lunch, but when we do this, it's just about getting everybody moving and out, and those last bits you won't regret when the snow's falling that you got out. And then when you sit out on a rock, you have a little snack, you're chatting, it's just, you're like, this is why I do this.
Well, and to make it purposeful, this is our movement for the day, we're doing it together. What can we do with the trampoline or our backyard swing set?
Okay, so I got this for myself because my son, my 4-year-old, he turns 4, I'm gonna cry, on Friday. I was always like, Mom, come jump on the tramp with me. And I'm like, no, I'm too tired. It's too hot. I got to go to the bathroom.
Well, let's be honest, most moms have that reason.
But whether it's a trampoline or a play structure. So what I've started doing, I said, okay, I'll set my timer for 10 minutes. It could be 5 if that's all you have. I get it. And he thinks it's so fun because he's like, let me go check the timer. Like he thinks it's a game and it sets this structured, and I give them that 10 minutes and I jump on the tramp, I play on the things, and that's really all they need. And I'll be honest, I am like sweating, and it's so fun to make yourself jump on the tramp or like go down a slide. You feel silly. But it's so fun to move our bodies in that sort of way.
I'm with you. It's almost sad how excited our kids are when we get out
Oh,
there,
yeah. I mean, that's, yeah.
I mean, and then they watch Ryan and his mom on YouTube out there doing it all. We can go down the slide. We can go down the slide. Yeah,
that's why I like the timer ideas, because I get it. We don't have hours and hours and sometimes, but it does mean a lot to them. And that little break in your workday feels good to get out and just go.
It's rejuvenating for everyone. I'm seeing so many more of my neighbors, and I love this, out doing evening strolls now that it is getting cooler. You say we can turn that or count that as our workout?
So I think just getting out at night, I want to hibernate. Like I'm to the point where I'm so tired. I do a lot of activity for my job. But I found when we get everybody out, it doesn't have to be something crazy. So what I've been doing is choosing like a new destination. We start from home and then a new destination. Like we're gonna go around the corner, like make a loop tonight.
A little route.
They know, they like that like planned ahead. And then the next night, we're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna make it to the end of 500 South and back, or we're gonna go up to the park tonight and like add an extra. And just, it feels so good to get out at night. Whenever I see people, I live on a street where it's constant walkers. And I love seeing them. And I just think it does feel good to get out. I want to make myself do it more. But even if you do it like 2 times before summer ends. It doesn't have to be every night, but try to make a challenge to get out.
And finally, we can play pickleball, we can play tennis, we can do those activities that get our heart pumping.
It's so fun. So we've started, I got some pickleball things off Amazon, but I promise you, you have neighbors or friends who have tennis equipment or pickleball.
Oh, sure.
We've been going with our whole family, and they've loved like hitting the balls, getting good at. Last night, both me and my husband were so tired, and we got everybody out, and we went, and I said, see, doesn't this feel so good? The sun was coming down. Everybody was laughing and playing, and it's that sort of movement, even when you're tired, that feels so good. We worked up a sweat. You just work different muscles, and it just comes back to those roots of why you love to move. It comes back to that rather than that force. Like if I said run the tennis court 20 times, you'd be like, no thanks. But you are running around and moving, and it involves the whole family. So.
I love this challenge. Just move, just play.
Just play.
Just play, make the most of summer, and count it as your workout, your positive movement while you do. Emily, thank you so much for the push in the right direction.